everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today we have the most prolific offense in the NFL on the field. The Saints are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Browns, who will have to try and slow them down.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the New Orleans Saints. First down throw for Kaiser. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very solid gain of 27. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Kaiser to throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hooked on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Escaping the pressure right, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So the D-line's going to spread out.
50, 50. Check 4. 90. 80. Mike, 53.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run. This is Pierce. Fighting his way through contact. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Kaiser now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Graves. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
To throw on second down is Smith. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come out here in the I. They'll run it here with Pierce. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. A toss running left. That's Pierce. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the carry, this is Pierce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A run here with Pierce. So 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go again with Pierce. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. I got it. Left. Tighten up. Tighten up. Left. Yellow. Check the guard. Yellow. Check it backer.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Shift. 50. Hey, gun, Tiger. Single.
3rd and long, it's Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. taken from just outside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graves. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Isaiah Crowell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, it's Smith. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
50, 50. Check 43. I said it. Shit. Set. Line 80. Good for defense. Under pressure. Double. Spot.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Danny Shelton in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Hey, go. 50, 50. Ready? Line 80. Check. 53 flight. Check. 53 flight.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Smith, and he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Marcus Mariota with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Kaiser, and the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
To throw, Kaiser. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first and 10, Kaiser. Over the middle, complete. It's Graves. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Second down, Kaiser. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. First down, Kaiser. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On third down, Kaiser. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Marcus Mariota with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Again, it's Kamara. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on third down, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Danny Shelton with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Now Smith. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. Very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Kaiser now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Durant. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Kaiser. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
An update. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Kaiser on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graves. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. To throw is Kaiser. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Kaiser. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Again, it's Kaiser. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now Kaiser throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Ball spotted at the 4. It's second and goal. This is Crowell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Fourth down, Kaiser, desperation time. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow me.
And that's caught inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Third and long for Kaiser. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And the Bucs swinging back in front in that offensive affair. Jameis Winston dominant in this one. 4 touchdown passes. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Fresh set of downs here.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Kaiser. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Kaiser to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Kaiser. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And it was the Bucs coming away victorious there. Jameis Winston, he was on fire. 5 touchdown passes. Kaiser to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now Kaiser. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.